big fireball. More fire. More fire.
Yes, motherfuckers, this is the United Forever podcast, episode 36. Stool top, Mr. Klopp. There we go. I'm Sam Spanner, and I'm with my legendary cousin.
It's cousin Adam. How are you?
Not too bad. What do you call yourself, truly, mate?
Adam Shag'em.
There we go. Oh, how you doing, matey?
Yeah, mate, not bad, not bad. I haven't been that busy last week, actually. Kind of died off a bit, but that's because of people have got no money because of Christmas. So that's
So
been
no
quite
more
nice.
deliveries.
Oh no, there's still
No more
deliveries
drug
going,
deliveries.
but
Sorry. Okay.
but yeah. No, other than that, it's not been too bad.
Oh, good. Well, I suppose, you
How
do
about yourself?
deserve a bit of a quieter period. You fucking December, mate. You hadn't stopped delivering all them parcels in, in your fucking elf green tights. So,
Well, this is it, mate. But
but pat on your back,
I don't know.
mate.
Yeah, no,
So,
it did take it out of me, but I'm all right. I survived it. How's your week been?
yeah, not too bad. Being back at school. Talking about school, we've got a few new listeners and stuff, some new subscribers. There's another sprout out
Yep.
to Santa Notch from the old Stretford Paddock community. Basically, our podcasts are only audio based for two main reasons. Reason number one is because we're ugly as fuck and we don't want to make anyone blind, And no, reason number two, which is the real reason, is I'm a school teacher over in Spain, and I just can't let people know that I'm doing videos online and stuff. Can't reveal my identity. I'm teaching a private school, and I've got some, which is pretty mental. I do teach celebrities, kids, and stuff. So yeah, I've just got to lay low on the old social network. So
That's it.
yes, mate. I was going to say, right. So one of our top listeners has gone missing. Old Boomhauer.
Yes,
I hope
mate.
he's all right. I hope he's not dead from the Rona or arrested or anything weird. So
no, it's
anyway, mate, we're thinking about
haven't heard from him in a while. Yeah, shout out.
Yeah. Yes, mate.
Definitely.
So, mate, the other night, right? So over at the paddock, me and old matey boy Santa Notch, we were doing some good old cherry puns because it was Jay's birthday. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, bloody hell, mate. Carbonara. Sorry. Oh, fucking acid reflux there in the back of the throat.
Mate.
No? What is it?
I used to eat it, but then when my eldest daughter was like young, right, that's all she used to eat. Yeah. And then one night she got really sick and was chucking up carbonara like everywhere. And I can't. It took me about a week to get the smell out of my nose. It was the most horrendous. It was the smell of like cream, bacon, and blackcurrant juice all mixed together, and it was like there was a fucking paste, mate. Fucking paste.
Fucking paste, mate. Paste. Fuck me. Shalom Arthur. Oh, mate, you got Vimtoed then.
Oh, that was horrendous.
Same thing happened a few years back with my oldest boy, with Eric, because he'd OD'd on strawberry jelly. And he was asleep in bed, and I heard the loudest bark. I thought, mate, I ain't got any dogs in my house, so I fucking ran upstairs. And he was asleep, but fucking projectile jelly up the wall. I was like, no.
It's like that one time
And
where
the
you sent
worst
me a
thing
photo
is,
of him
so,
in his I think he was in his cot, and he had like some
yeah,
kind of paella, and it was bloody peppers and all sorts everywhere. I'm like, mate, why are you sending me this photo of your kid throwing up everywhere?
oh mate, I mean, on his cot, he had this like safety net thing, this mesh, and I
Yeah.
swear, the fucking puke particles got like proper encrusted in the mesh. And I tried everything. I even took the cot out into the patio, used the fucking pressure washer, and stuff didn't come out. Permanently stained, mate.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh
Oh
dear, mate.
God.
You got to laugh about the difficulties of parenting, fucking hell. But
Yep. That's
oh
it.
dear, Jay over at the paddock, he's got his handful. He's got 3 kids, so he's one ahead of
Yep.
us. And
Yep.
so obviously, his love for little mini Ford Capri there, his love for the old cherry Pepsi Max. So we were doing some puns and stuff, and I did a stupid super
Yep.
chat. I did a couple actually. And mate, when my wife gets the bill, she'll be like, "What the fuck are all these random like €5 bills for YouTube?" I'll be like, "I don't know, mate. We've been
Not
hacked."
me. We've been hacked. Yeah, not me.
So we'll blame the
Brilliant.
Chinese or something. Fucking hell, no. But
Yeah.
so I sent some stupid joke. It was one of Grandad's, typical old school jokes about. Oh, I can't remember what it was. Sorry, just having a swig on the old beer there. Shouldn't be having
Yep.
beer on a Sunday night before I've got to get up early for work, but it doesn't matter. Fucking hell.
Shit
So I
happens.
said
Yep.
one of Grandad's jokes. What do you call it? What do you call a virgin on a waterbed?
I don't know.
A cherry, a cherry float.
Yes.
Mate, Joe Smith was not impressed, mate. He's like, can someone block this person? He's like, what is the cherry float? Is this something from the 1920s? Oh, I couldn't help myself. Christ, I'm just too immature. Fucking hell, right? So the
Yep.
other day, well, it was on Friday. I mean, we were
Yep.
talking earlier about the difficulties of homeschooling and stuff. We're obviously not
Yes.
homeschooling at the minute. I'm physically teaching, but it was bloody hilarious because the kids are absolute nutters on a Friday afternoon after lunch. You can imagine. And
Yeah.
I had to quickly go out the classroom to talk to a colleague about something. Went back in class. The kids were just wild as anything. They suddenly shut up, and I was like, "What you doing? You having a party and you didn't invite me?" And then I should have just gone home after that because there was no way I could control them.
Yeah.
Dear oh dear. Oh,
Brilliant.
fucking hell. So shout out to my brother as well. Oh, Ford Capri. That is literally
Is that your brother?
a shout out. So the lad, the lad popped his cherry, not his cherry. The lad popped the big question to his missus.
Yes.
So
Yep.
looks like we've got a wedding next year, mate. So he reckons
Yes.
that.
Well, what, 2022?
Yeah, that's right. After the old,
Right.
hopefully everyone will be vaccinated by then. But he reckoned
Yeah.
that the old stag do will be done, I think, probably Easter time next year in the school holidays. So
Okay.
there's no excuses, mate, really. We'll probably end up in Prague or some weird place.
Yeah.
But just make sure you got your passport renewed. So I need to renew mine by then.
Yes.
So fucking hell.
Yes. I'll do
Yeah.
that
So,
renewed.
mate, we've literally just gone on like a massive tangent. So apparently there was
Yeah.
some football today, and
There was
we didn't
apparently.
beat old Klopp.
No,
So in good old fashion, mate, we do a good old good, bad, and the ugly when we do a post-match analysis. So if you want to give me any of your goods,
you
mate,
there?
apart from your balls.
You have disappeared. Hello. Nope, you gone.
Oh shit!
Strange.
Ad, mate, you still there?
You back?
Yeah, sorry. I'll just use data. The
Oh,
Wi-Fi's just gone all tits up. Sorry. So give me the goods, mate. Go for it.
um, right. Okay. So at the end of the day, I'm actually not disappointed about the game. If I'm honest, because
Yeah.
I would have, a point's better than nothing, obviously. Um, the way we played in the second half was good. Cavani played well when he come on. Fernandez had a good game. In the end, he was giving away the ball too much. Um,
Ad, mate, you still there?
yeah, mate. What's happened to your recording?
Yeah, I'm back. It's working all right. I do apologise if anyone's listening. The old Wi-Fi is being a
Yeah.
bit queer. So yeah,
Okay.
Cavani came on.
You,
You did all
you haven't
right.
lost. Yeah, hang on. You haven't lost your recording, have you?
No, it's working all right. No, everything's still
Okay.
recording.
Okay. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. So you know, Cavani played well when he came on. Gave us that option. The old McFred combo was good. I'm glad that Ollie went with those two. Um,
Yeah.
you know, they gave us that stability. And we were texting each other, and I was saying, "Why the fuck are we playing Lindelof rather than Boy?" But I have to eat my words. He played well.
Yeah, I concur. I'm gonna butt in, right? So
Yeah,
how fucking athletic is Lindelof? I mean, we talk about Bailly being, a bit of a rubber band, not as flexible as Faustino Asprilla or anything, but mate, fucking
yeah,
Lindelof did a Johnny Cage there on the old Sega Mega Drive,
yeah,
sort of down B, did the splits, mate, in the second half. I thought that was fucking athletic as anything, but also,
yeah,
he's done some fucking brilliant assists this season, and he stood his ground. In fact, the whole of the back four did all right, especially Aaron
yeah.
Wan-Bissaka. He whacked in some good balls there, mate.
He did.
So,
And Luke Shaw. You know, do I go as far to say he was my player of the match? I don't know if I can do that. He played well,
all
but
right,
I just don't know if I can do.
I like what you're saying.
Oh,
I
yeah,
do like what you're saying. He deserves praise, and I think I'll take him fucking down to McDonald's for a Happy Meal after that. But it was all right. But
yeah,
I'm just going to be a bit prudent now and a little bit cruel. I ain't going to give him the toy because
yeah.
he doesn't deserve it, and I'll tell you why.
Right.
His crosses
Yes.
weren't good enough. All right, he
No.
was wasteful with his crosses, and
He
I
was
actually
aim,
thought that Aaron
he was
Wan-Bissaka,
aiming for the wrong
who
head,
was
wasn't he?
yeah, that's right. Now Aaron
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka or Spider Wan-Bissaka on the other end of the flank, I thought he did a
Yeah.
little bit better, getting his deliveries in. Who's been the most
Yep.
criticised of our wing backs, with his
Yep.
deliveries, but I thought he did all right, and he created a massive chance for Pogba, who
Yes.
sadly didn't score. All right, fair enough. It was a little bit difficult, but he could have done an old school toe poke and
Yeah.
fucking hit old Allison's teeth and scored a goal from that. But it didn't work out. It was
Yeah.
all right.
One
Any
thing.
bads, mate? All right, so yeah.
Any bads? Yes. I don't know what it is with Rashford at the moment, but he just doesn't want to pass the ball. Cavani was in an
Okay.
excellent position, and all he needed to do was just ping it across to him, and Cavani
Yeah, I know what you
potentially
mean.
could have put it in the bottom corner. And I'm not quite sure
Yeah.
exactly what that's about. Whether or not Rashford was going for the penalty, I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Do you know what I thought?
it's a bit of a
I
shame.
watched that back
Got,
a couple of. I watched it back a couple of times that moment, and I thought to myself, the only motive would be is that he doubts
yep.
Cavani's pace, and also he
Right. Okay.
doubts that maybe Cavani would have been able to do a 1-2. So he thought maybe he could have done it by himself, but he went too far along and had
Yeah.
a little bit of a brain fart.
Yeah.
But he's been a little bit off the boil, and I was listening to Howson this evening. Mate, fucking hell. I was trying to get the kids in bed. Then I got an alert on my phone saying that Paddock alive with the one and only Rio Ferdinand. And I was like,
Yes.
fucking hell. But I missed
Yeah.
it. Fucking.
Right.
But, we've got to do our parenting. That's our job, isn't it?
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. Unfortunately.
yeah, I missed that. So I grabbed a little bit of what Howson was saying, and he agreed with someone who said, asked him if he thought Bruno and Rashford need a good rest. And I think,
Yeah.
physically and also mentally, yes. Because I think they're lacking a little bit of sharpness there. But,
Yes.
maybe we'll get a rest midweek and maybe Mason can start instead. We'll see. So,
Yes.
what about beds,
Maybe.
mate? Have
I
you got
think.
any beds?
I'm still.
Or any more beds?
It's,
Sorry, beg your pardon. We talked
yeah.
about Rashford there.
The playing out from the back. They're putting themselves under far too much pressure. Especially
Yeah.
against a team like Liverpool. 'Cause all you got to do is fuck up, and then Firmino or Salah will
Mane?
take you and bend you over. Yeah, Mane. Yep.
Yeah.
Any one of them. So it's a bit that was the disappointing thing, but
Yeah.
overall, it wasn't a bad game, was it? Let's be honest.
No, it was all right.
It
I think in the first half
you
we
know
showed them too much respect.
yeah we were way we and we were very slow again. We weren't passing the ball around fast enough for my liking.
Yeah. Now, can I just say one of my bads, right, that I penciled down was Pogba. Now, he was playing in an unfamiliar position, but his starting
Yes.
position was quite deep anyway, like practically everyone on the pitch. But hold on.
Yep.
Carbonara. So, fucking Pogs, right? What he's trying to do, then doing a simple 1-2, he'd get the ball and
Yep.
he would go for the miraculous panga, and to see if he could
Yep.
launch the ball a good 50 yards and see if he could do one of his FIFA whatever pro mode passes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
impossible to
Straight.
pull off.
Yeah.
And I thought McSauce actually did a better job of that, because in the first half he managed to do a bit of good footwork deep in his own half, and then he went forward
Yep.
and did a good sort of cross field pass to I think it was Shaw or Marshall on the wing. But anyway,
Yep.
I think Pogba has got to slow down a little bit with his decision making. Instead of being as
Yes.
erratic, sort of go for the simpler pass and try and get Bruno in the
Yep.
game. I mean, Bruno was abandoned in many instances. You can do a 1-2
Yes.
with Bruno and you're opening up space for yourself, and he
Yep.
didn't exploit that. So I've already
No.
talked about Shaw not taking advantage of the crosses. Don't know if you've got any more
Yeah.
bads before we go into the ugly territory.
I'm trying to think, really. As I say, it wasn't an
Klopp's face.
overall bad game, was it? So I think,
Adam, mate, you still there?
yeah, I'm still there, mate.
Yeah, sorry, you disappeared for about a couple of seconds. Sorry.
Yeah.
Any uglies? And I did mention Klopp's face. So.
um, any uglies? Um, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm waiting for you for you to talk, mate. Paranoia.
Are we actually recording?
Yes, mate. Defo.
Okay. No. So tech issues.
Tag fart.
But yeah, the only ugly bit that I can think of, unfortunately, is Tony at the moment. He's really kind of, I don't know whether or not he's
Off
got
the
shit
boil.
going on outside. Yeah, got
Yeah.
stuff going off in his private life. I don't know, but he's not quite himself. And
Well,
it's
we
ever,
analysed this the other day, didn't we?
yeah, ever since
We
Cavani's
talked
come on
about
the scene.
him. That's the one.
Yeah,
Yeah. So he's no longer the sort of down the middle, and he's been pushed out onto the left.
yeah,
But anyway, I reckon that if Ollie goes back to choosing the Triple M forward line, I think that would be
yeah,
quite interesting. You know, with the Mason, the Marcus, and the Marshall, because maybe Tony
yeah,
will feel a bit more loved. And he's an emotional player,
yeah,
and when his love tank's full, he fucking fires,
yeah,
mate, like this. Ford Capri. So, sorry, if any of our fucking legendary new listeners are like, what the fuck am I saying, a Ford Capri? So, a couple of months back, I'd eaten some lentils, because over here in Spain, they're mad on the stuff. And I was fighting like anything, more than normal. And I just randomly said Ford Capri because of old, what was it? Rodney Trotter had a Ford Capri, didn't he? That was always backfiring or breaking down.
yeah,
So, hence the use of Ford Capri. So, one of the uglies I penciled down was actually missing the Paddock and Rio show, which we've already talked about. And
yeah,
there's some annoyance, right? So,
yeah,
still, fucking the bin dippers are undefeated in 64 matches at Anfield. So I thought today
yeah,
might have been the day, but it doesn't matter. There is
yeah,
a bit of what's the word, disappointment in the fan base, but I agree with you. I'm not too disappointed that we got a draw. Progress has been
yeah,
made. We're still top of the league. Klopp
yeah,
is looking rattled, as you said to me, which is a good
definitely.
thing.
Yes, it is.
So
Yeah, the
I've got
pressure's on.
another random ugly thing. What the fuck, mate?
Yep.
Dean Smith getting Premier League Manager of the Month. I think he got 3 wins and 2 draws.
Yes.
Now, we played more matches than Villa in
Yep.
December.
Yep.
I know we got knocked out of the Champions League, but if we're talking about the Premier League Manager of the Month, in theory, the context
Yep.
is the Premier League. Played more matches, got
Correct.
more wins, and we didn't lose. What the fuck?
Yes.
There is a massive Ollie
Because
agenda, not just
there
from
is
some pricks in the fan base,
no, it's the
but
hate.
anyway,
It's, yeah,
fucks me
somewhere
off.
down the line, someone's gunning for him, and I can't work it out.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to smile until my cheek muscles sort of ache as anything when Ollie lifts silverware because he
Definitely.
deserves it, man. All right.
Yep.
So another random thing, right? So we beat Burnley midweek.
Yep.
I'm going to ask you this: what is their stadium called?
Turfmore.
Well, I thought that it was actually, or it should be called, more turf. Just because the fucking groundskeeper forgot to put the lawnmower out the day before we played, because the grass was so fucking long, mate. How
Yeah.
slow. I mean, you couldn't do a pass on the floor. It was like full on Sunday league.
Well, I think
I mean,
with that, I think also what I noticed was they didn't water the pitch before kickoff, so the ball wasn't
yeah,
fuzzing around on the water. Now, whether or not that's because they'd had a
that's
lot
right.
of rain up in Burnley, I don't know, or if
I
it
don't
was a
know.
tactical approach from old Sean Dyche.
Sean Dick.
Yeah, um,
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, the
The
ball
dark
wasn't
arts,
moving
mate.
fast enough for it. Potentially, but I
Yeah,
reckon it was more along the lines of because then in the second half, um, at half time they had the old sprinklers on, and then it
yeah.
kind of the pace of the ball opened up. So I reckon that was that. If I'm
And
honest.
Pogba played a beaut. Pogba played a beaut in the second
Oh
half, and
yeah,
I think that was also down to the fact that the pitch being, provoking a slower
yeah,
match complemented him because it gave him an extra split second to think when he had the ball and to
yes,
do a bit of like snazzy street football. And mate, I know we've
yeah,
criticised Rashford and stuff in this episode, but I think he's exhausted. But
yes. I agree.
irrespective of that, his decision making for the goal was fucking beautiful. Stop,
Yeah,
have a good old think,
and yeah,
pang the ball over to Pogba, and then he just showed his money, his worth in the game. So, right
def-
now, banter time.
def-
I said to you, funny names for football teams, right? Not fantasy
yes,
football names, but real
no,
names around the world.
yes,
So in the last
yes,
episode, I gave you a repertoire of fucking hilarious footballers,
yes.
like random names, like wait, I can't remember from the top of my head. Credence
Oh,
Clearwater and Norman Conquest. So,
yes, definitely.
right, so quite a few of
Burnt
these you
hat.
may have heard of already. That's the one. Fucking, his mother must have downed too much Tabasco before giving birth.
Brilliant.
So, right, I'm going gung ho. I'm going to give you some names, all right? We've got a
Go
few
for
that you'll recognise from Footy Manager. Over in the Netherlands, we've got Go Ahead Eagles. What the
it.
hell?
Yep.
Sounds like some kind of like healthy snack bar or something.
Talking of go ahead
Then you've got,
Eagles, that's where Raymond van der Helft started his career. Bit of
oh,
useless
sweet.
information. Yep.
Oh,
Go ahead.
mate, he
Yep.
was a
That's where he
ledge,
started.
mate. Fucking
Yep.
brilliant. Thank you, Raymond.
Right.
Thank you, Adam
Yeah.
Channing. Quick Boys, there's another one for you.
Yep.
Now, I just come across a team that does exist. It's called Football Club. Sorry, I've got to swallow my saliva for this. Football Club Kantum.
Yeah. Yes.
From Guinea-Bissau. Then over in Belarus, there's a team called
Yep.
FC Slutsk.
Slutsky. Yes. Nice.
And there's a team that you'll remember from from the Europa League and UEFA Cup from Switzerland, Young Boys. Now, I thought this was quite funny because it sort of reminded me of Wenger because you know how he had a reputation for being a bit of a kiddie fiddler. So I think, mate,
Yes.
do you know what? Talking about
Brilliant.
that, I had a bit of an epiphany earlier. So I thought, mate, Wenger, right? Do you remember when
Yeah.
Vieira left and Henri left? All of a sudden, everything was
Yeah.
about having only kids that were like younger than 23 and stuff. and building for the future.
Yep.
All right. And they did quite well. They got to, I think, the semi-final or final of the Champions League in 2005. But then when they didn't see glory, they just put themselves up for transfers and ended up fucking off to other teams.
Yep.
So I think even though Ollie has a very, very young Premier League squad, he has got the right balance with veterans that are winners, that have won silverware, and they're going to nurture them in the correct way. So
I think so. That's
anyway, I'm being a bit humble. I'm talking about humble. There's a team called Humble Lions, and I think they're from Zimbabwe again.
Right. Talking of African, here's one for you. Botswana Meat Commission. What the fuck? That's the name. And talking of Botswana, there's another team called Golden Bush. And
mate, that's what Goldilocks got when she was 20 years old.
And here's another one, right? I think this is African. I could be wrong here, but there's another team called King Facial Babes.
Mate, that sounds like something that's just gone wrong in Babe Station. Oh, brilliant, mate. Hold on.
And
Can I have a quick swig on my beer? Hold on, wait. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I don't want to sort of spray beer up the extractor fan in the kitchen. Okay, hit me in the balls.
Right. One from Scandinavia. Now, the first pronunciation is going to be a bit wrong, but it's along the lines of football laget fart.
Mate, it's like that second division Danish team. All right, sorry. Can I just squeeze in?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So I think it's the second division Danish team called Middelfart. So
Middelfart.
I think we've talked about that on a previous episode.
Yes, we have.
I don't know how you quite do a Middelfart. Maybe that means you've got to go into a kind of a squatting position, open the cheeks, and do a Middelfart.
Yeah, definitely. Something I'll let you practice. Right, and then my final one. I think they're from Eastern Europe somewhere. Deportivo Wanker.
Mate, you can imagine old fucking Thingy-Bob from the Fast Show being like, Chris Waddle. Deportivo Wanker. Buttress Scarly.
There's quite a few dodgy names out there, but there's another one.
But I'm going to say this, right? Yeah.
One more.
No, give me
Scandinavian.
Yeah.
This is Scandinavian as well. The name is Love Ham. So it's not got an E on the end of love. It's L-O-V Ham. You know, they've got the O with the line through it. I don't know what that accent it gives, but it's Love Ham. And then there's another. Sorry, I found another one. One more.
Yeah.
There's another one. Seaman Padang.
Oh, mate. Listen, it reminded me of the time, right? Talking about Love Ham. I had this flatmate back at uni from Kent, and he was more of a spanner than I am, put it that way.
Yeah.
And he was shit in the kitchen, and you know how I like to cook and all that. So basically, I was teaching some of the flatmates how to cook an omelette. And they were very impressed with the omelette I made for them. I'm not trying to big myself up
Yeah.
like Gordon Ramsay or anything, but I did a decent standard omelette,
Yeah.
And then his name was Chris. He came out and he said, "Can you put apple in an omelette?" And I just had to like do a Cartman impression in front of all the flatmates. I was like, "Can you put ham in an apple pear?" So he got full on
Brilliant.
trolled in that moment. Fucking hell. But mate, the best name of any
Yep.
football team ever has to
Yep.
be the one that you played for years ago. Get ready.
Yep.
Finger in Hoe Rovers, mate.
Yes. Finger the hoe. Yes.
Finger
Definitely,
in
mate.
Hoe Rovers. Brilliant.
Yes.
Oh, God. All right, before we wrap
Full
things
on.
up, because we've hit the 35-minute mark.
Yep. Nice.
So, for the new... Oh, wait, hold on. I've still got like an aftermath bubble in my throat after that belch. Oh, okay. Sorry. So, new listeners and people that have decided to return because their ears didn't pop or bleed to death. I've organised the episodes we've done since the last summer in playlists. So the ones that are related to the Man United stuff are in the United playlist. Then we've got the special episodes, and the other playlist is Family Banter. So if you haven't heard our episodes where we just take the piss out of our parents and our siblings
Yep.
and one of our best mates, David R., please do it because they're very funny. And in the near future,
Yes.
we've got another episode that is down the line with David R., who will be a special guest, our friend
Yes.
who is one of the most squeamish people in the world, yet he ended up collecting the dead and
Yep.
preparing them for funerals. So that is the biggest cliche in the universe.
Yes. That's how the world works.
And we'll be taking the piss out of his brother John. And hopefully
Definitely.
in the next couple of weeks, we'll do an episode taking the Michael out of our mothers, because there's quite a lot of funny stuff, because we come from very random families. And
We do.
that's about it, mate. So I don't know if you've got any closing
mate.
words.
I'm gonna be friendly tonight, so I'm not gonna say Harry Maguire's a twat. So it's just over and out for me.
Okay, mate. Over and out. Speech a lady, chronic master. Vader. Oh, fucking awful. Pass me a baby wipe. Got a wet one.